Most people searching for a home in Hugo don't even know this neighborhood exists. And that's honestly kind of wild because once you see it, it's hard to forget it. Beaver Ponds is one of those places where people move in and just, well, stay. The turnover is low, the setting is distinctive, and the community feels like something you'd have to go to pretty far out of your way to find anywhere near the metro. So today I'm talking to you inside Beaver Ponds, what it looks like, what it feels like, and what makes it worth knowing about in the Hugo area. I'm Boyce Williams with eXp Realty International Team, and I live here in Hugo, not just work here. I actually live here. So when I talk about Beaver Ponds, I'm not pulling this from a brochure. I'm telling you what I've noticed from being in this community, driving these streets, and talking with people who call this neighborhood home. This video is for anyone, buyers, curious locals, or folks who've simply heard the name and wondered what is actually back there. Let's take a look. Point number one, the setting. The first thing that sets Beaver Ponds apart is obvious in the moment that you turn in, the water. The neighborhood is built around a system of man-made collection ponds designed as part of the infrastructure to feed the home's sprinkler systems. It's a practical setup. Lawns across the neighborhood stay green throughout the growing season without leaning as hard on the city water, and the ponds themselves double up as attractive, open feature running through the community. What I've noticed is that the pond-facing lots in particular create a real sense of privacy and calm that's genuinely hard to replicate in newer developments. You've got open water views, some green buffer space, and you're still inside the Hugo city limits, close to everything. Point number two, the homes and the feel. Beaver Ponds is an established neighborhood, which means the trees are mature, the landscaping is settled, and the homes have character. You'll find a mix of single-family homes, split levels, ramblers, 2 stories, built primarily from the late 1980s through the mid-20s. So the square footage is solid, the lot sizes are generous by metro standards, and many of the homes have been updated over the years. From what I'm seeing right now, homes in established Hugo neighborhoods like this one tend to hold their value well, partly because the inventory stays tight. People don't leave easily when they've found a spot like this. There's also a quietness here that buyers comment on. It's a low cut through kind of neighborhood. You're not getting a lot of traffic from people who don't belong here, and that matters more than people think until they've lived somewhere without it. Point number 3, location and access. Here's what seals the deal for a lot of buyers once they actually see the map. Beaver Ponds sits in a part of the Hugo that gives you a quick access to Highway 61 without sitting right on it. That means you can get to White Bear Lake, Forest Lake, or downtown St. Paul without a complicated commute. But when you pull into the neighborhood, you'd never know a highway was close. The mature tree cover does a lot of that work for you. There are parks and trail connections nearby, and Hugo's broader trail system is continuing to expand. As someone who lives in this community, I can tell you that walkability and outdoor access are things people underestimate when they're evaluating the neighborhood. And Beaver Ponds scores well in both. Choosing a neighborhood isn't just about square footage or a price point. It's about what you're coming home to every day. And if you're the kind of person who wants a little breathing room, some open water and green space, and a neighborhood that doesn't feel manufactured, Beaver Ponds is worth a serious look. I've seen what's available across Hugo, and places like this don't come along constantly. When something does come available here, it tends to move. If you want more details on Beaver Ponds' current availability, what homes have sold for, or what to expect if you're thinking about buying in Hugo, comment the word details below, and I'll send you the information directly. No forms, no pressure, just the information you need to make a smart decision. I'm Boyce Williams with eXp Realty, helping you make the right move.